Welcome indoor cycling fans on the Flamme Rouge Tour de France Queen stage today. That means the last stage of 9 days, actually 10 days of racing. 9 races in 10 days. So today it all comes to an end. At the moment I'm at 12th on the overall GC, the combined GC. It's the leaderboard I'm most interested in. So sprints count, KOMs count, and of course you get points when you finish. So it will be interesting to see what will happen today. And these are the highlights. So from time to time I will speed up playback or just skip ahead in the interest of time. And immediately from the start, people wanted to push on. Rolling section at the start. So quite the lead-in for the first moment where we can earn some points today. Points to be earned at the 4 kilometer mark. KOM, 900 meters of climbing. As you can see, the front pack is pushing on right from the get-go. Had a decent time trial yesterday. But despite my decent time trial, I dropped from 10 to 12th on the GC. So I have to do well today if I want to make it into the top 10 on the final day. Once again, the front pack split in several groups, and at the moment I'm still in the front. And here we are, back to a normal playback speed, 900 meters of climbing up the Titans Grove KOM. This is the first moment for me to score some points. I'll have to do well on this climb. And of course, as expected, all the top 10 guys pushing hard as well. Although guys like a Bébert, 3-second gap, so that's good. At the moment I'm doing great as well. Trying to keep the numbers above 300 watts. It's still early in the stage, so I should be able to do this almost at the top. Only Machado from Portugal in front of me, 5-second gap. A good climb. Came in second. And after that, there was a small gap, small breakaway we had formed, but here we are at the start of the Epic KOM, a big group. So no more breakaways. But of course, I don't think we'll see this big group at the end of the Epic KOM. I was pretty happy with how the time trial yesterday up the Mont Ventoux went. But in those final kilometers, I was completely toast. For today, I want to be in the front group at the end of the Epic KOM. And hopefully create a gap that way once I start going up the Alp. I have the Epic KOM well planned out. Moments where I'm going to push hard, and some moment where I can breathe a bit, relax, reserve energy. Relax is maybe not the best word to use here. You get my point. Not all sections are as steep. And at the start of the KOM already, after 700 meters, gaps are being formed. Quite a lot of top 10 riders in difficulty. Zacharias is the only one. Maybe a Beber. Those are the two able to follow. And in the front there's a Wobbly Crank. He had an amazing time trial yesterday. Really flying by. And also today he seems to be in good shape. Zacharias managed to bridge the gap. And also Beber only 1 second behind. Together with a Spanish rider, De Marcos. Also had a great TT yesterday. Like I said, I have it all planned out, and this is a moment where I planned to reserve some energy, just sit back, and stay in a group. And a climb of 9.5 kilometers. Moments like this are welcomed, of course. So as it stands now, I'm in the front, and there's a chasing group 7, 8, up to 10 seconds behind. If they work together, they might be able to catch up before the next steeper incline comes. Also De Marcos now part of this front group. So Ledley, Priestley from the UK. Let's wait and see how much of an effort this costs for those riders. I myself was able to rest on that middle section there, in between two steeper parts. And wait until the middle of this orange one to get out of the saddle and move up. Although yesterday's TT was quite nice, I did experience some pain in the legs, cramps, and of course still my lower back, my hip. But for now, things look quite okay. And again, gaps are being formed. Riders that were able to catch us just a moment earlier, falling back once again, 5, 6, up to 11-second gap. So knowing how good of a climber Crank is, the first mission is to keep up with him as long as possible. I'm really not overdoing it. So with the epic KOM and later on in the race, the Alp, it's a really tough stage. A lot of points to be earned today, so who knows where I might end up on the GC after today. De Marcos Beber falling back, 10-second gap. And another orange section where I will try and push on. Push on, but still pacing myself. So to all of you watching, maybe you've watched all the other races as well. First up, thank you for doing so. And if you like these videos, maybe subscribe to the channel, leave a thumbs up or a comment. It's much appreciated. Been a hell of a week, but The nice thing about it is you always get to know new riders who are doing the same thing you do, love the same thing you do. And here you see it well, how I got it all planned out, trying to pushing on until that flat blue section, rest a bit there, and then push once again. More or less say we have a front pack of 5 riders. So myself, Wobbly Crank, Zacharias and Wolbrom, and also one hap rider, Johansson from Sweden, not included in our category. But of course he's setting the pace for us as well. And after 4.1 kilometers of climbing, I'm still in the front. So no complaints. Now time to relax. For a short moment, of course, that is. Trying to get back in the wheel of Crank. It looks like the gap with Wolbrom Zacharias is getting bigger. Bigger push right now. It looks like a top 10 rider, Zacharias, drops back. So that's good. Weber 36 seconds behind. Madden 24. A bit over 4 kilometers of climbing left to go. I really think the Epic KOM is a climb you can plan out pretty good. Seems to be working for me. Compared to the Alp, that is continuously around 9, 10, 11%. You just have to go all the way. No moments to really relax. Although I have to push on this 4% section as well, because crank is pretty powerful yet again today. Maybe he wants to close in on those few Cat A and Cat A women. Because if we can manage to be in a group at the top, that would be nice. That way we might create an even bigger gap on the chasing riders. And it looks like that's definitely the plan of Crank. In fact, we're closing in with those Cat A and B. Now Crank taking over. Also Wolbrom from the USA, now part of the front. So first group, 3 Bun riders. Last moments on this orange part, and then again time to relax a bit, and it would be nice if we can do that as part of the group in front. Because then the pace will be higher and we have to do less ourselves. Last few meters to bridge. It's a bit downhill as well. This is a pretty good position to be in. Just behind a group of 6 riders. Hopefully all of us will be at the top. That really would be a good group to work with. In between the Epic KOM and the Alp. Of course, also this KOM counts for points. So it's important to keep on going. if you know beforehand that on the Epic KOM there will be sections like this, it really helps to dig a bit deeper on the earlier parts where it's steep. You know that at the end of the climb there will be a moment like this where you can try and reserve some energy. The gap with the chasing group, 22 seconds. So things are looking good. Frank tries to get into the wheel of that Cat A rider just in front. Especially on downhills, I have to be careful. There's a small gap with Crank, so I need to push on this final steep section of the Epic KOM. Final section where if I push on, I think I should be able to do a good time here on the Epic KOM. And that way score lots of points as well. Looks like Waldrom is struggling a bit. Small gap of 3 seconds. And pushing on to get back. I'm really digging deep, almost at the top. Excellent, strong final push. If someone would have told me before the start of the race I would be able to do something like this, I would never believe them. But at the moment, I'm doing it. Hopefully I still have something left for the Alp. Of course, now there's a moment to breathe. I managed at the top to have a gap of 6-7 seconds. And finishing in first on the Epic KOM. So scored some really good points here, just like before on the Titans Grove. And on that middle section I managed to have a time gap of 23 seconds over a group with a Crank, Ledley and a Waldrom. The bad news is they also have a pretty big group to work with. Something like 10 riders in that group, so not easy to keep that gap. In the jungle section now, at the bridge. Curious to see how much of a time gap I will have before the start of the Alp. The gap more or less stays the same. Here's the group of crank. So as you could see, quite a big group. So we're holding those 23-24 seconds. We're not able to make a bigger gap. Okay, of course it gives me something to work with at least. And I start at a final rough climb. Slowly getting there, almost at the Alp. Here's Zacharias. 40 seconds behind. And surprising, riders like Beber, 1 minute 15. We also had a good time trial. Here we are, last straight line before the Alp. Final climb of the day, final climb of the tour. .4 kilometers going through hell, and then rest awaits. And at the start of this climb, I have 18 seconds lead over Crank and Madden. Waldrum dropped back 31 seconds. Speeding up playback speed because it's a long climb, of course. And like I said before, Crank, a ferocious climber, closing in fast. On the other hand, he won't be a true competitor on the GC, so maybe If he passes me, I can let him go. Just try and pace myself here up the climb. At the moment I'm feeling okay, but not as good as on the Epic KOM. Did a huge effort there. I already feel I won't be doing the same on the Alp. So quite fast onto this climb. Crank taking over. Am I able to hold his wheel? Doesn't look like it. He's really speeding off. So okay, focus on the guys chasing me, Walbrom, Borov. But pretty interesting to see. No signs of riders like Cepeda, Robinson. Weber, who is well in the front of the GC, seems to have a tough day in the saddle today. I'm not able to follow Crank. What I can do is hold the same gap over Borov and Walbrom, at least for now. So I would say I'll leave you for now with the commentary, and I'll pick up later with you at the end of this tough climb and see how things are going. In the meantime, of course, just keep watching. Because it's still not over. I'll catch back with you all at the end of the Alp. Here we are again. 3.3 kilometers left to go. And I'm struggling, I'm in pain. There already been moments where I had severe cramps. My muscular disease hitting hard. I'm still not giving in. Even trying to push through the cramps at the moment. So what happened in the meantime? Fernandez has passed me, also Borov, and Ledley is closing in fast. I want this to be over. I still have a 2.9k left to go. On the left, of course, you can see the averages of every second going up the climb. And after 9 days of racing, and doing the epic KOM before, I should be happy with that. I was hoping for 195, maybe 200 every section, but that was impossible because the last kilometers I'm really struggling. Ledley only 13-12 seconds away. I'm trying all I can to hold him off. As you see, I'm dropping power. And here's Ledley. And I try, but I think this will be the last. You have to excuse me all, but something went wrong with the video at the end. So we're almost at the end of the recording. I hope you enjoyed these 9 days. Hope to see you again next time. So for now, I leave you with Ride On.